All right. Back. Gonna play some Magic the Gathering. Oh, what a day, what a day, what a day. Let's see, I get to win standard play ranked or event. I get to cast white or blue spells. Just run the hair raising deck. No, let's do one of the different ones. What are we doing here? Oh, okay. That's a pretty nice little, oh, 61 cards. That would bring 4 of those. Undercity Sewers, Surveil 1. You gain a life. Dismal Blackwater. I mean, I could drop an island and a oh, there's a lot more islands and swamps because there's a lot more blue spells than black spells. Okay. Black. Surveil. Having good luck with the hair raising one. Let's just do that as our warm up. Let's just go with it. I want to change things up, but well, this is a bit of a slow start. Blocking that. Goodbye. No, I'm not attacking. Nope. Nuh-uh. An opponent lost life this turn, put a 1/1 counter. Oh, jeez. Yeah, they get a life from it. One until end of turn. Well, you're making me do stuff I wasn't planning on doing. That thing had first strike, it would be insane. Also, probably cost a lot more to play. Five Orc Warrior, huh? Okay. That damage got him down to 8. What's going on, Mr. Durkee? Other creature that's open around. Alright, so I can actually play both of these. Well, I tagged everybody and nobody responded. Gonna block it, sir? Oh wait, can he block it? Oh, he stays untapped. Nice. Future deal. And I have enough to activate that again. Ah, that's alright. Draw a card. Oh, I got Relentless Prairie. I hate it when they don't let me do the damage. Alright, well, we ranked up in Spark. Out of Spark. We're in Bronze. Cool. How's it going, Baka? How we doing? Wait, what? Banned standard cards. The following cards have been added to best of one standard ban list. The spam calls are getting weird, man. I answer and they hang up. Phantom bot draft. What is happening here? Following cards have been added to the best of one standard ban list, but not traditional best of 3 standard. Leyline of Resonance. Okay. Following cards have been added to the historic banned list. Why? Oh my god. Okay, 1, they banned a shit ton of cards, but 2, what is with these decks? Suspended alchemy cards. This is already added to the ban list. Banned Explore. Okay. Hit escape and we move. Okay, I acquired some decks, and a booster. What is happening? Oh, I actually acquired a bunch of decks.
Congratulations on completing Spark rank. You've done a great job.
So maybe nothing's banned in Spark because they're trying to...
If you'd like to know even more about Magic the Gathering, then follow me.
Okay, so we got to the point where Phantom Bot Draft exists. I don't know what a Cube Draft is.
Good to see you again.
Oh, there's actually more stuff in there. I should do the Phantom. Sign up ends in 46 minutes. The Ventus Phantom cards you draft are not added to your collection. Oh. Okay, well, sign up. So I just hit start. Is there a time limit here? What are we doing? Okay. Oh, crap. Get free rares from this and it's good draft practice. Okay. Oh, it's bots, so I'm not gonna get like in trouble for staring at these forever. Pack one, pick one. Oh god, it's okay. I did a draft once. It was very challenging because I ended up with a really shit deck. Oh. The pick is the rare, but I can talk through the decisions. The pick is the rare, this one. Enduring Innocence, enchantment creature, Sheep Glimmer. Whenever one or more other creatures you control with power 2 or less enter, draw a card. The ability triggers once each turn. When it dies, return it. If it was a creature, returns to the battlefield under owner's control. It's an enchantment and not a creature. The rarity is the little icon on the right, right here. I can't get to the this is free. Draw a card every turn and build your deck right. If you build, draw a card every turn if you build your deck right. Okay. I mean, you said take the rare. Let me get my headset on. We'll call the Baka. We can listen to him tell me how bad I am at making decisions. I gotta change my audio settings too. Ba-da-dump. Ba-da-dump, ba-da-dump. Ba-da-dump, ba-da-dump.
Yeah, this will save me a lot of typing too.
You know, I could even go further and keep you from having to deal with stream delay.
Yeah, so I mean, Enduring Innocence is just one of the best rares in the format, period. Like, remember that deck that I showed you yesterday where I was attacking somebody for 1 billion damage? Like, it's because I had drawn like 25 cards that game from having this card on the battlefield.
All right, I'm gonna take that one. Did I just hear a sheep sound effect?
Like, in case you see them in future drafts. Okay, never mind. Okay, so now you know you're 100% playing Enduring Innocence no matter what. So now we need something in the same color, unless we see like a bomb of a different color, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the next best cards to bombs are removal spells, cards that can remove like whatever the opponent's biggest threat is. So that card there that you have the mouse on is your pick 100%.
Seize from Slumber, not Patched Plaything, which,
I mean, that card is decent. Like, it's not a bad card to get like in the middle of the draft, but in your top 2 picks, you want to only get
this seems
cards
pretty
that you,
good.
like,
Destroy target creature.
are gonna play no matter what, right? Like, this is 2 mana, remove an 8/8 at instant speed potentially. As much as we can, we want to stay.
Oh, it's 3 less. Yeah, okay. 3 less if it's. What are you saying? I'm sorry.
Yeah, so if they're attacking you, it's 3 less. Or if it's tapped for another reason. So there's 3 really good cards in white here. That card has good synergy. And okay, so just to go over the archetypes, normally when you play white, you're usually looking to get in one of 2 decks. In this format, you're either looking to play an enchantment synergy deck where you get payoffs for having small creatures enter the battlefield as your first card, or in payoffs for casting enchantments, which this card you're looking at does both of those things. I also really like the other two white cards at the top. This one's an uncommon. Often there's a rule where if the cards are equal power level, you maybe sometimes want to pick the uncommon because it's harder to get more of them. Whereas like you might get another 2, 3, 4 grand entry as like passed to you later. This card is good. It can get back some cards that are important. If you wanted to make the safest pick possible, it'd probably be one of the 2 commons. But
I was thinking grand entryway.
Yeah, grand
I don't know how
entryway just
doors
has really
work,
great
but
synergy with any deck that you want to build. So the other archetype that has white in it that's good is the small creatures archetype. So creatures of less than 2 power give you buffs and effects. So I mean, I really like Grand Entry. There's pretty much no wrong pick as long as you pick one of the right cards, but this one probably has the most synergy with all of your potential like archetype options.
We'll go with that one. Pack
but
one,
really
pick
what
4.
What we want is a blue deck, or a blue-white deck, I should say.
Abandoned campground.
So that's actually good. I mean, I would want that a lot of times, but usually later in the draft. I don't know if that will actually wheel, like where we'll get it back, because I think that will be last card in the pack. We're pick 4. Yeah, so that would be last card in the pack. You probably won't get that back. So I'd say the 2 options are the Glimmerburst or the uncommon that we saw from the last pack. The advantage of taking the uncommon that we saw in the last pack is that it keeps us in white where we can still choose any secondary color. But the Glimmerburst is in the color that we really want to play. And in general, I think the Glimmerburst is really good for 2 reasons. A, it draws 2 cards, which is always great. It creates an enchantment, it creates a small creature, and you can do it at instant speed. So you can kind of hold up mana at the end of your opponent's turn where they don't know what you're going to, but they know you have something, right? And they might hold off making one of their plays just because they know that you have open mana for something, which a lot of times when you're playing blue is a counter spell.
Right.
And then you can just, like, as soon as they go to end step, where it's the end of their turn, they can't cast anything, like, they can't cast any creatures or sorceries anymore. Then you play this, you get your 2 cards, you get your free creature on the battlefield.
That seems like a good card.
Yeah, I mean, I really like that card. I think if we're going full for the blue-white synergy deck, that's probably the best pick. Like, that's
and hopefully this comes back around.
Happy to have in my deck. Yeah.
All right, let's go with it. I'm gonna trust you. We're gonna do blue-white. Shard Mage.
I mean, blue-white's like one of the best archetypes, bar none, and you just got one of the 2 best cards in blue-white. So, Unable to Scream and Shard Mage's Rescue both do the synergy piece that you want. So they will both, anytime that you have a card that says when an enchantment enters the battlefield, these will both trigger them. But they have essentially opposite effects. So one, this Shard Mage's Rescue will save any creature for 1 mana. And Unable to Scream will turn their creature into something completely useless for 1 mana. So it's kind of up to you. Do you want to remove things, or do you want to be able to save your most important thing for 1 anytime you want? But it's really a toss-up. Like, they're both really good cards, and they just do the exact opposite thing. I think
right. This protects one of mine. I think this will be better if I'm gonna have token.
Yeah, there's a lot of creatures in blue-white that can snowball, so protecting them can be really good. Even though we want removal, we already got 1 really good removal spell. I'd say in total, you generally want 4 to 6 to 8 removal. Still, 8 would be high, but normally most decks play like 4 to 5 removal spells in their 40 card deck. So I think Shard Mage's Rescue is probably, because I think we will be able to get 3 other removal spells later in the draft, because we still have 2 packs to go, and we might still get a removal spell later in the pack. And it's an uncommon, so you're less likely to see
right
those.
We got Get Out. Counter target creature enchantment spell. Return 1 or 2 target creatures and or enchantments your own.
Yeah. So I'd say there's 2 picks here.
Right, target creature.
Either that the Unwanted Remake, or it's the another one of the Grand Entryways.
Oh, there's another Grand Entryway.
Are great for the synergy in your deck. The Get Out can be good though, because again, it can destroy their most important threat, it is instant speed and it's only 1 mana. Like things that are really efficient where it's 1 mana do a very important thing.
Well, this one's
are
2.
always really good. But the only problem with the Unwanted Remake is that it gives them a creature. It does give them a free 2/2 when you use it. So you do have to kind of hold it. Whereas Grand Entryway generally is going to be pretty good, right? Manifest Dread means you look at the top 3 of your library, you make a 2/2, or top 2 of your library, you make a 2/2, and put the other card in your graveyard. I feel like we're likely, like just because we've already seen 2 entryways, to probably see more entryways later in the draft. I'd probably take the Unwanted Remake now, just because, again, we're assuming that we're going to see more removal in the draft. We only need like 5-ish.
This is like a really good card.
Yeah, if we take one now, then we don't have to like, because if we get to the point where it's like the end of pack 2 or something like that, or like early pack 3, we might have to take a removal spell that's not the best pick, just because we're low on removal. Whereas if we just secure getting our removal now, then later we'll just be able to take the best card, period.
Gotcha. Pack 1, pick 7.
Ooh. So here, I think we're going to take the Savior of the Small. We've already seen 3 of these, and we've passed them. And this can get back your Enduring Innocence if people removed both somehow. But it can also, there's a bunch of really important creatures that cost less than 3 in this archetype, where just having this, where even if they die, you can bring them back, can be really snowbally. So I think I'd dig that one. The other Cheerleader is a pretty good card too. So here we've got a synergy piece for your deck. So there's 2 options. One, the Cult Healer, which has the thing, anytime you play an enchantment, it gets lifelink, which can be pretty good in draft. They're pretty tight games where you have to do a lot of combat math, so having lifelink anytime they can't block is pretty good. And then the other card is the 4 mana card right beside it, which
Miami Prowler.
Yeah, so you get an enchantment trigger, so any of the things that care about enchantments, like the healer, will trigger off of this when it comes into play. And it also synergizes with your Innocence because it has less than 2 power, meaning you'll draw a card anytime you play this with the Innocent on the battlefield. And then it can also end games in that anytime it attacks, it's going to make something unblockable, which could be like a big creature or something like that, or even the healer. Generally, you'll want to take the cheaper card if 2 cards are really close. So I think I'd probably take the healer because it's a synergy piece. And
yeah, well, the lifelink is pretty solid too.
Yeah, the number one thing is you just never want to get stuck with your cards in your hand. You always want to be putting things on the battlefield.
Right.
On curve. So here we have some white cards that are good for other decks, like the Graveyard thing, but that's really for the black-white deck. I think Friendly Ghost is going to be the best pick here because it can allow you to have a pretty good attack because it's going to go something +2/+4 at the time it comes in. And then after that, you'll have a flying 2/4, which can also end the game as well. That would just be good for another deck if you were playing bigger creatures.
Yeah, that's pretty expensive, whereas I have a couple... Well, I have at least one thing
like
that...
This is something where, like, if you play it on curve and you're already ahead, like, you are smashing them for so much damage.
These sound effects. We got don't make a sound and scrabbling spell. Counter target spell unless they pay 2. If they do, surveil
Both these
2.
blue cards have synergy. I think don't make a sound is probably the one I'd take, but I think we're unlikely to play either of these.
For an enchantment,
the Skullcrab can be good too, but...
And whatever you fully unlock a room, target player mills 2 cards. I think this is the better one.
You might not know what mill is, but mill...
it's
so
burning the deck.
Normally people play 40 card decks, right? So if you are going to draw a card and you would draw it and there isn't anything in your deck, you just lose the game.
Right.
But I think generally that's not how we want to kill people. We probably just want threats and tempo. So I think I'd probably take Don't Make a Sound, but I think we're unlikely to play that card.
Could be useful. Hmm.
Yeah, just because we want interaction on the stack. We want to be able to do things at instant speed to blow people out. You know, like if they're attacking and they try to use a combat trick and you can use that. I'd probably take the Chandelier.
Yeah,
It's the only card that we can play in this deck.
Good lord, that sound effect. Oh my god, we got the campground back.
Yeah, we take that. I mean, the Spark Researcher would actually not be bad. It triggers on your enchantment triggers, but I think having good mana is the most important thing. And so here we're gonna pick a synergy pick too, where like both cards are pretty good in a vacuum. So I feel like the bot is passing you really good stuff for what we want to play. But I think I'd take that one because when you cast it, it's gonna trigger all of your synergy. It's an enchantment and it has less than 2 power. So it's going to trigger your innocence.
Yeah.
It's going to trigger anything else that cares about having more power. And if you attack with this and it gets through, it's going to draw 2 cards. Which is really good.
I feel like we're getting really lucky and not having to pick off color.
Yeah, like
I mean, I gotta...
So we're not going to play this. You can just put that right in your sideboard, basically. But...
Well, I mean, still.
So we have another solid... Like, we have the band card that we got.
Which one's the banned card?
The Leyline. It's
oh
not
yeah.
in our colors, but...
Not legal.
So I think I'd probably take the Reluctant Role Model here, although the removal spell is also very good, but slightly narrow. It can only target big creatures. So I think I'd take the Reluctant Role Model because it's just very snowbally. Like that, it fits all the things we're trying to do. It's cheap. If you look at its ability, it's basically like if it's ever tapped at the end of a turn, either because it attacks or because of another reason, you will get to either add a +1 counter to it, give it flying, or give it lifelink. And that just continues to happen anytime you successfully attack with it. So it's one of these things where like if you play this and then they play a creature to block it and then use a removal spell on the creature, it just becomes more and more of a threat every game. So that card's always good.
Hail of Tamio. Now we got the Skull Crab again.
Yeah.
Daggerbomb Megalodon.
There's not really any good picks here, and I think we want, because we're going to be an aggressive deck, so I think we want the Cheerleader. Like, there's a general rule that you always want at least 6 cards that you can play before turn 2 in a 40-card deck, and I think we have 1, 2, and then the other things are like combat tricks, so we still need like 4
This
more,
guy?
so I think we need the Cheerleader.
No,
not the crab. This Cheerleader, the white 2-drop.
Oh, I didn't even see that card. Acrobatic Cheerleader.
Yeah. So as long as we attack with it once, then it gets flying, and then only things with flying can block it. That's pretty good. Like, it's not like amazing. It's not a card that we would typically want to pick second, but there was just nothing else for us in that pack.
Target creature can't be blocked this turn. Draw a card.
Yeah. So that card's not good. We got it last pick, last pack.
Cursed Windbreaker.
I think what we want is the one at the top, the Cursed Windbreaker. This has been an underrated card in this format, where you play it for 3, it creates a 2/2, it manifests Dread that will automatically have flying. But then if that creature dies, you can just pay 3 to give any creature flying for the rest of the game. Which is quite good. So, and it's also going to trigger your innocence and stuff like that. So we take that one.
Yep.
Here. So we have mostly chaff except for one card here, which is the Tunnel Surveyor, which is going to, again, trigger both of the synergies you're trying to do. So it's going to generate a Glimmer, which is a little 1/1 enchantment creature token. So it's going to trigger all your enchantment synergies. And it's going to, generally in draft, adding 2 creatures to the board while casting only 1 spell is always good.
How many packs do we draw from?
3 total. So
okay.
We still have 1 to go.
For a target creature, its controller manifests Dread. I think we grabbed one of those. Yeah, we have one of those.
Generally, I wouldn't want to play more than 1, to be honest.
Target online.
There's another removal spell in blue. It's a little more, it's less permanent. Like, it puts a card on the top of their deck as opposed to killing it. So it's
Also
up to you if you want
4.
to give them a 2/2 or more expensive card. But I think it would be between those two. But like, I generally wouldn't want to play either of these. Like, I wouldn't either want to play 2 on Wonder Remakes or a second one. The Living Phone's kind of medium. Like, the stat line on it, a 2/1 for 3 mana is like way under what most people are going to be playing for 3 mana. Like,
Right. But you
playing
may
a red
reveal a
deck, you're gonna
creature
be playing,
card.
like a 5/3 or something like that. Which is good. I mean, that ability is good. So it's not the end of the world to get that, but I think just to be safe, I'd probably take the removal, but it is really up to you. I don't think it's going to matter too much in the long run.
The Unwanted Remake?
Yeah, I mean, it's the most efficient card. It's going to deal with any big threat the most
Yeah.
efficiently.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, the other 4 mana card is more of like a delaying tactic, where if you just need an extra turn, it's going to give you the extra turn. Oh man, Fear of Burning Alive. That card is so good, but we can't take it. But the Fear of Immobility is good. So it's going to trigger your enchantment synergy, and it's going to kind of do the same thing as the blue card did, where it's going to tie down a creature for a turn and let us get like an easier attack.
Oh, yeah.
Block's more complicated. And then we have a 4/4 left over. So I think that card's good.
God, these sound effects. Emerge from Cocoon.
Ultimac. That's probably my favorite card in the set, Ultimac, or one of them. But I don't think it matters what we pick here. We're probably not going to play it. I think probably the Piranha Fly. Sorry, I have a commercial playing. I can't see anymore, but I think the Piranha Fly just to give us an
I'm
extra
sending
2
it to you on Discord. You don't need to watch the Twitch.
Oh, okay.
No delay that way.
Yeah, I think I'd probably take the Piranha Fly. We're not going to play a second No Make the Sound. If we run low on 2-drops for whatever reason, where I think we only have 4 now,
All right.
then at least it's one that we can play.
I mean, I could just take this one.
It's a great... Okay, so there is a synergy card in green where as long as you have played 3 of these, or 3 of them ended up in your graveyard through whatever mechanism possible, you just get to exile them from your graveyard and call up a 9/9 with trample out of nowhere. So I played all these like green blue decks that like mill my own deck, and then I played like 4 or 5 of those Say Its Name, and then I'd just be like smashing my chair being like Ultimac, and Ultimac would just manifest on the board.
Piranha Fly though, yeah.
Yeah, Piranha Fly. It's the one we're most likely to play. Like, we're getting to that point in the draft.
Oh, we got another Piranha Fly, Erratic Apparition.
So now maybe you could take your Living Phone, just to have like more variety, and
Yeah, I mean,
like
could...
we want to find our Enduring Innocence and whatever good creatures with power 2 or less that we have in the deck. Which for you have some like 5-drops that have power 2 or less, so I think it's a decent. Like, I don't like if a card is not very good but has some utility. I don't like to play a bunch of them. So like Piranha Fly, I might play 1, but I want to play like 3 of them.
Right.
Same with Living Phone, right? So I think just having the variety is like a little better. So I would go with Living Phone.
But another Chandelier.
Chandelier, I've played it in some decks. Like, mainly decks where you're scared of like milling yourself out because you're drawing so many cards, because I love drawing cards. We have 2 good options here. Possessed Goat. Discarding a card for 3 to give it instant speed, turn it into a 4/4 for 1 mana, I think is pretty nice. This other card is pretty good too, if you want to be more defensive, and it's going to get to attack most of the time, because you're going to be playing an enchantment almost every turn. So either of these cards is pretty good. It's really like a coin flip, so just whichever one you like better.
Oh, I gotcha. Huh. It becomes a black demon in addition to other color types, activated only once.
Yeah.
Oh, so you
basically
can only
becomes
make it a 4/4,
but
you
have to
can't
discard
grow
a
it
card.
further. Right.
Yeah. But
I might
still,
have been
like,
drawing a
4/4
lot
where
of
you're
cards, so this is probably a good option.
Yeah, like maybe discard some lands or something like that. I think
Right.
both are fine. Usually it's more of a synergy piece. So here I think we're just going to take the blue card. I actually really like these types of cards. So it has island cycling, meaning say you draw a card in your mana screwed, you only have white lands in your hand, but you have this. you can just pay 2 to discard it, and then it will go get you an island. But
Mm.
if you draw it late in the game, and you don't need lands, then you can just play a 5/7 that can attack without tapping. So I often like playing those. Here, I don't think it matters. We're not playing these. You pretty much just drag them right into your sideboard.
Oh. Ew. All right.
Yeah, I mean,
That
we're not
one.
going to get anything good. We're just hoping for something decent that's going to actually make our deck, because we've already got like 20-something cards here.
All right,
so what
third
what's
deck.
the Dazzling Theater. I can't. So we got one of the synergy cards. That card's really good, making enchantments cheaper. But I can't remember which of the white rares this is. Just look at Dazzling Theater for a second.
Creatures
this one's
you
the bad one.
cast have convoke. Untap each creature you control during each other player's untap step.
So that effect can be kind of good in the sense that like your creatures are always untapped no matter when they attack. But I think Inquisitive Glimmer is better because again, it's going to allow you to ramp. It's going to allow you to play a 4-drop on turn 3, a 5-drop on turn 4, which is really good. We're trying to be an efficient, aggressive deck, and this is doing all the things we want, right? Like any enchantments for 2 that we have, we can play for 3.
We're taking it.
Yeah. So here, I think we want, like, the blue uncommon's okay, but I think the Unable to Scream is better because we are slightly short on removal spell. Like, if you were to look at your deck now, I think we only have 4, and we would like to have 5 or 6. So I think Unable to Scream is better, and it triggers the enchantment synergies. The other option I think would be Glimmerlight, which has been a pretty good utility card for me. Just because, like, you can move this equipment around and just give anything +1/+1, which can make people's blocks awkward a lot of the time. So it's a little bit of a toss-up. I think if we don't get any removal in this pack, we're going to be feeling like our deck's a bit low. But either pick is, like, acceptable, I would say.
I think I like this card better.
Okay, nice. So yeah, we got a really good card here. The second one, there, that white thing.
Yeah.
This thing, if it ends up tapped, can either draw a card or create you an enchantment creature, which will trigger all of your synergies. So I think that card's the pick, no problem. I also really like this other one. This either returns a creature to people's hand or allow it to, anytime that you deal any damage to the player, you draw a card. That's actually quite good.
Yeah. But Marina
like I'd
Vendrill's
still-
Grimoire.
Yeah, I mean, this one turns your hand into your life total, meaning if you have 2 cards in hand, you functionally have 2 life.
Oh, ew. Never mind.
I don't like that one.
Damn it.
And anytime you get hit, you have to discard a card for each damage.
Yeah, it's kind of gross. This Glimmer Seeker seems good.
Yeah. And it's going to allow us to take advantage of removal, right? Okay. Now I'm curious what we have. So we have 2 really good removal spells, and we have another Glimmerlight. Maybe turn your deck sideways, like change the view.
How do I
At
do?
the top right corner, the thing that looks like a little square beside your.
Oh.
Yeah. So now what we can do is we can drag our removal like over beyond our land there. So just to count how many we have, like how many interactive.
Oh my
things.
gosh. All
So
right.
we can drag Unable to Scream. We can drag the 5-mana one and the Unwanted Remakes.
Yeah. Unwanted. Okay. I was
Typically
looking.
how I'll organize it. I always put my removal on the side because I always want to know like how much I have. I'm trying to decide like a close pick. I think it's the 5-mana one. Seize from Slumber. Yeah. So we've got 4, which is like bare minimum, I'd say. Including where like 2 of them aren't great. Like Unwanted Remake, normally you wouldn't want to play more than 1. So I think I probably, man, it would feel really good. Let me just see how many 2-drops. Just move Don't Make a Sound out too. Like it seems like we definitely don't want to play 2 of those. So we are short on 2 drops. So I think for that reason, even though we're low on removal, I think we take the Glimmerlight now. Which is a little unfortunate. If we had taken the Glimmerlight, we would have gotten a way better removal spell. Maybe. Out of the other 2 that are available here. But I think the Glimmerlight's just better. Like, we need to cast things on turn 2 in this deck. So here we've only got a Friendly Ghost or a Combat Trick. Combat Trick can kind of substitute for removal. If you're light on removal, you can have a Combat Trick so that you can make some attacks that you would normally not be able to make. I think I'd probably take that, like, as the safe pick.
The jump scare? Yeah.
Yeah. And it also permanently gives any creature flying. So, like, say you give that to your Fear or Failed Test and give it flying and then they can't block it, then you're drawing 3 cards every turn. And so for the same reason as our second pick, I think we want the Inquisitive Glimmer so we can cast the stuff like Fear or Failed Test early.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a 2-drop, and we need 2 drops, right? This will make it 6, meaning now we don't have to overdraft any 2-drops. Nice. And now we're rewarded because we get another good removal spell here at common.
This one?
This will bring us up to, like, the amount of removal that we want.
Seize from Slumber.
Yeah, definitely. Like, it can just deal with anything. That's the number one thing.
Yeah.
We take that, although we're not sure we're going to play it. I mean, it's the only card we could take.
Put that over there for now. Alright.
Anything from this pack? I mean, we're probably not going to get another card here, so we're going to have to, like, make our deck from this, I think. I think we take... I mean, that 3-drop's decent, but I think we have enough 3-drops. I think we just take the second Glimmerlight. Because it's got synergy, and again, like, after the Glimmerlight creature dies, you can still use that to give +1/+1 to anything to make blocks awkward.
Another Dagger Maw?
Yeah, I think I'd take that, to be honest. I'm not sure we'll play that either. And now just put everything in your sideboard here.
Yeah, it's pretty garbo. Erratic Apparition?
I don't think we'll play that. It's a bad 3-drop. Like, we already have a lot of 3-drops. Normally, you don't want to have, like, more than 4. We have a bit more than that, but they're pretty decent quality, so I think it's fine to keep them.
After drafting your final card, common and uncommon cards that exceed the 4x collection limit will increase your vault progress.
Yeah, so it's basically just a system that makes it so when you draft a lot, the wasted cards that you got, because normally they go into your collection, will just, like, turn into progress towards getting free rares, like wild cards. Okay, so now we need to get these 52 cards down to 40. So in your 1-drops here, I think I would definitely take out the Enter the Enigmas. 2 of those.
Do I drag it up here?
Terrible, but they're not yet. Just drag them, or just click on them. If you single click on them, it'll...
Oh, okay. I'm still just trying to figure out this whole interface. It's kind of...
UI, yeah. So I think we're going to take out all the Don't Make a Sounds.
Really?
Because we have enough removal. I mean, at most, we only want to play... Like, it's just going to be so bad if you get stuck with a couple of those in your hand, or if you top deck them, like, late in the game when your opponent has 10 lands, and then they don't care about paying the 2. And now we have to get another 7 cards. So I think we're going to take out the Chandelier. We're going to take out one of the Megalodons.
Kind of figured.
And, okay, so our Grand Entryway is functionally a 2-drop. I think we can probably...
Oh.
Friendly Ghost. These cuts are always hard for me.
Yeah, Piranha
Probably
Fly.
the Living Phone, too. I think the Living Phone is probably the worst of your 3-drops. I think all of the other ones are pretty good.
Do we want to get rid of this Piranha Fly?
Let's see. I think, yeah, that would probably be reasonable. We have 6 other 2-drops, plus the Grand Entryway is marked as a 5 because it has 2 different costs. Like, it's a room where you can... It has a 2-mana side and a 3-mana side, so it's in there as a 5-drop, but you're always going to play it on 2 if you have it in your opening hand.
Gotcha.
And we also have to make a decision of how many lands we want to play.
Well, we could probably
So
get rid of
one thing
an island at least.
Yeah, definitely. I think we could. Also, because the Dagger Maw, if you draw that in place of the island, you're going to be able to get the island back if you need it. So
Maybe
yeah, I
drop-
think I'd go to 16 here. No, never go lower than 16, I'd say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for 40.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. So 2 cards.
So we need to cut one expensive card. I mean, I think the Fear of Failed Test just has 2 good synergy. You have got ways to make it unblockable. You've got ways to buff it up and make it a hard thing to block. We're not cutting. I think we cut one of the unwanted remakes. I don't think you want to cast 2 of those in a game. Even though it's
Oh,
removal,
yeah. Okay.
I just think it's not good enough. And then I think it probably has to be one of the 4 drops. So, safe Savior of the Small actually works. Are we going to get good value out of it? Like, what 2 drops are going to really matter that we can return? Like, pretty much the Reluctant Role Model. The Enduring Innocence normally not going to be in the graveyard because it returns as an enchantment. So I think I would probably take out the Savior of the Small. Even though it's objectively a better card than Friendly Ghost, I think that Friendly Ghost is going to do more and more situations. Like, when that buff gets applied, if you play it, that creature is normally not going to be able to be blocked. And just having a 2/4 flyer, like, Draft is a very low power format, typically. So flying really matters in Draft. So I think this is good. I think this is a solid deck. We didn't get any of the really, like, there were 2 other blue-white cards that I was really hoping to see, but we never saw a single copy. So there's one that I've shown you in a bunch of the white decks I sent you.
I just realized you can change the deck box to whatever card you want, even if it's not in your deck. Like, I could just...
But I think you're good. We can queue up now. I'm sure your audience
Yeah.
has had enough of me talking through.
I'm gonna fill
I
up
wish
my
we
water.
had a bit better synergy with a Glimmer, too, because, like, technically there's only the 2 fears that we're going to get to cast ahead of curve. We don't have any other 4 drops. But I think this is a good deck. And this is my favorite archetype in general to play Draft. I've won most games with this, bar none. I also have to very quickly go to the bathroom, but you can probably queue up.
Hold on while I was coughing. I think he kept going. I had to get some water. I was like choking. Put a ginger candy in my mouth. All right. Yeah, I mean, it should be good enough. I mean, I don't know if I'll win or not, but I'll give it a try, right?
I think you'll be fine.
All right, I'm gonna stop streaming so that my bandwidth doesn't chew out too bad. But what happened? Oh, okay. We said play.
Yep.
Love my Yags. All right, we got 2 planes. Hmm?
I guess this guy likes Jaeger bombs.
Yeah.
So let's see. We have our best card in our hand, so I think for that reason we still keep this hand. Because, like, if we draw another land off the top and we play Cheerleader into Innocence, you're winning this game. Unless they have some very specific removal that exiles the Innocence. Like, basically anytime you can...
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus you have Shardmage's Rescue, where even if they do have something that could kill it, you might get to save it as long as they don't play it the turn that you put the Innocence down. And then for the rest of the game, I would just hold up Rescue to make them waste a card. So yeah, I'd keep this for sure. When this guy decides to go first. Perfect, we'll draw a land. So yeah, we're curving out here. Sorry, I won't try to backseat drive every single decision.
Yeah, they got an acrobatic cheerleader, so.
Yeah, and we might end up trading them off. cheerleader.
Oh my god, this game is so loud. Hold on a second. There we go.
Okay, that was really good for them. They played the ghost card. Okay, so you have a bit of a decision here. We could do nothing and just turn that into a... I think I like that better. Like, so normally you'd want to play the Innocence, but they might have a way to remove it.
Just enchant it with this. Unable to scream.
Yeah, so it's basically just going to turn it into a useless creature, but then next turn, when you do play your Innocence, you're going to be able to hold up your Shark Rescue to save it if they try to.
God, why is this game like insanely loud?
And their thing lost flying. I kind of like that too, because if they were hitting you with 3 lifelink damage flying, like the game would be over very fast. Alright, so we're gonna make sure to play planes here. No.
Oh. Well.
Because now you're not gonna be able to hold up rescue because you needed the 3rd white mana.
Oh, yep. Enduring Instance, though, right?
So I think you still do play it, but we're gonna get mega punished if they have any kind of exile removal. So the funny thing is, if they attack, you actually do want to block here. Because Innocence will get harder to deal with if it's not on the battlefield as a creature, where they're going to have more things that directly deal with creatures, but not many that directly deal with enchantments that have creatures.
Yeah, I don't know why I played the island there.
Yeah, it's the mistake that I make the most often in this game is playing the wrong land for no reason.
Right.
Without thinking of what plays I actually want to make. Like, you should always think of what you want to play before you play your land to decide. Like,
I think I want to
you want to still have.
drop this nightmare creature, right?
Yeah, it can block. If they have a removal, we might get punished slightly, but I think it's still the better play.
Seized from
We might
Slumber.
still even. Ooh. Okay, so now I think we can comfortably just eat their next attack, like their next attack for 4 here.
I can block it, though.
Because we don't want... Yeah, but we don't want to risk this creature getting taken out, because then it's going to... Like, just think, next turn, if you attack, and it connects, you're going to draw, like, 3 cards. Where, like, we can use our life as a resource here, and you're going to get to cast that for 2 mana. Right? So we just want to be efficient.
So we want to cast this to take out the Cautious Survivor.
Not anymore. I think because they played the Shepherding Spirits, which can block your creature, I would kill that. Like, it's big, it has flying.
But it's not tapped right now.
It's not... No, but it will kill any creature, including untapped, right?
Yeah, it just costs 5.
Yeah, but I think for 5 we still get rid of that because it's going to be too snowbally. And now we put a decision on them where we can now attack with the Fear of Field test. We'll draw 2 cards, and then they'll have to choose whether to block it and give us your creature that you had before back.
And they did.
Let us draw 2 cards. So they're still gonna. So we're still gonna draw 1 card though, and we got an extra blocker. So we actually won that exchange by a lot.
Oh yeah, that's pretty significant.
And like, because we're gonna be drawing so many cards soon, we're gonna have more blockers. Like, we can eat another 4, and like, you have 3 creatures in hand. Each one of them is gonna draw you a card. Play it. 1 sec.
I have 2 creatures. Friendly Ghost. Okay. I think I want to play Friendly Ghost and Encrypted Glimmer. right? Well, I'm playing Inquisitive Glimmer. Glimmer Seeker. Orla?
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
I played
So you're
Inquisitive
already playing
Glimmer.
Okay, which is fine. So let's see. Do we have a good attack here?
Well, I better hurry up. If I play Friendly Ghost, I can boost the damage. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I think that's good. And just give them a bad block.
Do I
here.
want to put it
See,
on?
I can't see how much mana you have because your face is in front of it. I think you probably want
6.
it in the middle left.
Yeah,
in terms
probably.
of, like where it's positioned, because I can never see how many lands you have. Yeah, definitely on the fear, because they're gonna want to block that, so they're just gonna have to sack one of their creatures.
And probably the cheerleader.
I don't think there's a reason. Like, I don't think that's a good attack, right? They can do
Yeah.
it with the 3/3, and they have 27 life. Like, they have a lot of life.
Oh yeah, sure do.
They are gonna use their life as a resource.
You got a bit more resource than me.
Yeah, like we just want to keep having card advantage. It's probably the most important concept in this game is just play more cards than your opponent. So if your deck is good and you're playing 30% more cards than your opponent, you're always advantaged.
Yeah, remind me, and I'll make another scene where the box around my camera's positioned higher
Yeah.
before the next
So this
game.
guy just played an absolutely broken bomb rare, which is going to make things more difficult, but he just made 3/5.
Do I block this and take it down?
You can trade. I think we need to get rid of some of their creatures, so I think I'd probably block with the Inquisitive Glimmer and the Friendly Ghost, where they can only kill one of them.
Right.
4/4.
Well,
You're gonna get their 4/4,
yeah.
and like you're gonna need, like, I mean, them having the card that they had there was really brutal.
Jump scare.
Jump Scare is gonna help us, so this could make the Inquisitive Glimmer maybe block one of those. But yeah, we need to get power on the battlefield and probably draw some removal. So we need to play at least one 2-mana card. How many lands do you have open now? I just
6. 3 and 3.
Okay.
Under my face.
You can only draw one card from the Glimmer, so we need to play at least one 2/2. So to be mana efficient, I think I would probably, or actually no, we need to keep one Plains open so we have that combat trick open. So I would play the Role Model and the Glimmer Seeker and just make sure that you tap where you leave one white open.
Oh look, I got another island.
Yeah. So wait, would that leave us 2 planes?
One plane and one island.
Oh, okay.
Because I only have 3 planes, yeah.
I might have wanted to play the Windbreaker there.
Oh.
Because it would have allowed us to have both combat tricks up instead of just one of them. But, alright, we'll deal. I think because we're drawing some... I mean, no, don't play your combat tricks. But so we can't attack. We just need to... They're going to try to attack us for lethal next turn.
Right.
So we just have to get the best blocks that we can and just hope they don't have a combat trick or another massive threat.
Right.
Because we have to win the long game. Like, we need our Fear-Failed Test to still be alive at the end of it so that we can draw the most cards possible. And then if we get the Windbreaker down, we might be able to give it flying and just start drawing 4 cards every turn.
Oh, gotcha.
And that's why I would have played the Windbreaker too. Because, like, once you get that combo online, it's going to be so good. So here...
We can trade the Glimmer Seeker for the Cult Healer. No, we can't. Wait, what? Oh, past the
Okay.
blockers. I'm like, why can't I do anything?
So I think we're going to block the lowest power creature with our Fear-Filled Tests.
The Cult Healer?
Yeah, because I don't think we want it involved in the trade. Like, we're gonna have to use the 3/3 to kill one of their 5/5s. So I think then, wait, another good block, I think, on the second 5/5 is the Glimmer Seeker and the Inquisitive Glimmer on the same creature, because then they'll only be able to kill one of them.
Good point.
And oh shit, fuck.
Running out of time.
You also have timeouts, like you're not actually gonna pass.
Oh.
Um,
Should we do jump scare on something? We could kill
so
their
we
cult
can't though.
healer.
It's like I was gonna say to double block one of them with your 2/2s and then use jump scare to save one of them, and take 5. But now we can't do that because we don't have the second white open. We could have done it if we had had both combat tricks up, but yeah, I think that now you just take the 3/3, yeah. And that's gonna give the Fear of Fail test flying without the Cursed Windbreaker needing to be used.
Right.
But it's gonna be hard to kill them. They're white-green can't kill very many things.
Jesus.
That card's good. Ooh, that was a really good card for them to have too. So now we need to draw some cards.
Oh, this doesn't have flying. I need
Yeah,
to put the windbreaker on the fear, right?
So first play the Windbreaker, see what you draw.
Get this to pick. Oh, I just
no,
click on
it
the
will
lands.
generate its own creature. It will generate its own creature. So I'm not sure we can do that for mana reasons.
Choose a card to manifest as a face down 2/2. Probably this island.
Always the creature. Yeah,
Like, you want me to use the creature? All right.
the creature. So the manifest is going to be the one you pick. So now we draw again.
I don't have enough for fear of immobility.
Sorry, I got a commercial, so now I can't see your board again. So we're gonna have
Send
to
it to you
block
on
next
Discord
turn.
again. All right, I'm playing this goat.
Yeah, you just have to, I think.
Do I want to use
gonna
this
be
ability?
tough. Can you?
I would use all my mana.
Yeah, I think you save it, but we still might use it.
I might.
Okay, so I think I have a play in mind that we can do. You can't attack because they have good blocks.
So, Shard Mage Rescue. Ant creature.
See, I
Change
think we're
creature.
basically going to have to sacrifice our whole board minus the fear on the next attack.
Yeah.
Just because, like, as long as we can keep the game going, we're going to draw more cards than them.
Should we get
No.
counters on the
No,
goat?
you're gonna
No?
chump. You're gonna chump
Oh,
with
it's
the
not
1/1.
gonna help.
Okay, so
Yeah.
here's the play I have in mind. They're gonna attack with the 7/6. You're gonna block that one with the fear, but then you're gonna put the +1 on it, so that it doesn't get through and our fear gets bigger and it will survive.
All
And
right,
then
so
just
we're
gonna chump block.
play this on the fear.
Yeah. So do Charmin. First, do your blocks.
Oh, well,
Probably doesn't matter. I can't see how many cards they have in their hands.
pass the
Okay.
blocker.
So now the goat is gonna chump block, so it's just gonna die on one of the 5/5s, and then we're gonna double block the other 5/5, so we only have one left.
All right.
But we are gonna potentially get to draw 3 cards next turn, and we're gonna use the Fear of Immobility to tap one of their things down. So, wait, no. Sorry, the delay just keeps going.
Go on Discord. I sent it back out to you.
Okay. Because if we had changed the Glimmer back into the regular creature, it's bigger than a 2/2, so they would have not been able to kill both creatures.
Gotcha.
Would have,
I see. I didn't know that was the function. I guess I'll play Fear of Immobility. Tap up to 1 target creature. If an opponent controls the creature, put a stun. I can just tap this.
Yeah, so we can take a gamble here. It's really risky. But yeah, here we can draw 3 and then hope we get another creature to block with.
So just attack. Yeah.
Yeah, just with the fear. I mean,
Well, it's the only.
they're going to generate another 5/5 next turn, so I think we need to get ahead on cards.
I got a glimmer light.
That's okay, though. It can block one of the 5/5s. We might need to eat 1 attack from the 7/6 to kill the 5/5 and then potentially get to draw again.
Glimmer burst. Oh my god.
Oh, and you have leftover mana? Oh, that's perfect.
I have one planes.
Yeah, so now you can use the Glimmer Light, put it on the 5/5 so that it'll give us better block options.
On the 4/4.
No, 4/4, sorry.
Yeah.
It'll be a 5/5.
Yeah.
They're gonna make another 5. I mean, this is a complicated game. Like, draft leads to very like combat mathy games.
All right. So 5/5 block with 5/5 and just.
So wait, I think so. We can kill their 7/6 though, which is more of a problem. Like, because it has trample, meaning it can trample through blocks of small
gotcha.
creatures. And we're gonna make a small creature next turn that we want to block the 5/5 with. So I think this is a good block. We'll get blown out here if they have a combat trick, but then they would have won anyway.
I might just leave it out for now. I don't know.
We're down to 4. Life is a resource. It's fine.
Oh, me tapping this let him make it bigger.
That's okay. I mean, I think that's just a move we had to make.
Yeah.
Like, if we had not drawn 3 cards the last turn, then we'd be in worse trouble. I mean,
We'll
except
play
that
this.
some of those were lands, but okay, definitely the planes.
Oh. Draw 2 cards,
Okay,
create
Glimmer Burst
1.
for sure, because that's
Yeah.
gonna draw some cards.
Bruh.
Oh, this is perfect. That was like one of your best draws possible. Okay, so now we play that on the tapped creature, the one that's making things bigger. And just tap as few planes as
Which,
possible.
the Shrewd Storyteller?
Yep.
No. Cancel. Okay, we got Unwanted Remake. You do that on one of these, right?
Yeah, but it won't actually get rid of it as a blocker. I guess that might be okay. How many lands do you have open?
1 plains, 2 islands.
I can't see it on Discord. It's not showing me. 1 plains, 2 islands.
Really?
Okay, so yeah, Unwanted Remake on the untapped one. Which will then allow us to...
And I have enough to play
profitable
Glimmer
attack,
Light.
And then we play the Glimmer Light, yeah.
As all of my...
But it's basically going to force them to trade this creature if they don't want you to draw 3 cards. Which I assume they don't. It kind of sucks that we're not leaving a creature in our hand.
You're a failed test, though, yeah? We're attacking.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's slightly risky, but I think it... If they let this through, they know. So either that thing that... Because those are both face-down cards, they can turn them face-up for their cost. So I just hope that they aren't anything with trample. So we're just going to We're just going to shunt block with our 2 small things. They're drawn lands. And then just hope that there's nothing good under those.
All the trample. Well.
No, it doesn't have trample.
Oh,
That
does
thing
it?
doesn't have trample. Does the second thing. It might not be a creature, though. It could just... It's more likely to be a land.
Reach. Grasping long
That
neck.
also doesn't have trample.
Huh. Yeah,
Unless
they gave it trample.
No!
Yeah.
Okay, GG, but I mean...
All right, I'm gonna try to stream out the thing again.
Yeah, I mean, that was a complicated game to work through.
Yeah. I definitely made some bad
That's partly
decisions
why I like the
too.
draft. I mean, there was just a couple where it's just like because I was watching the stream, I didn't get to suggest. But
Let's see here. I'm gonna make a quick scene just specifically for this.
Yeah.
Uh,
that's also like normally when I'm playing these games, I wouldn't try to like big brain it as much. Like where you can just play these games fast and it doesn't matter if you lose, there's no penalty for you losing. You just like move to the next game, right?
right.
And people will often just concede very easy in these just because they want to get on with
Okay.
their day.
Okay.
Also, just like we had to overcome such a giant bomb there. That card where just for one card they created 3 5/5s. Just,
Right.
Like, we had to sacrifice so much of like the momentum that we had. Where up until that point in the game, we were winning hand over fist.
Yeah, we were doing pretty good, and then the momentum disappeared. I
mean, that's gonna happen sometimes, especially in draft. Like somebody just has a great rare, and you really have to like sacrifice like 5 cards to get over it. But we almost won there. Like if they had not had a trample effect, and then we untap next turn and draw 5 extra cards, like we could have kept that going.
I'm making a new scene overlay right now.
Yeah, I'll probably have to go after this one.
Oh, well.
My dad came over and he's like, we have this menu options. And I'm like, okay, any of them is fine. And they're like, but you have to make it. One of them was frozen. So I was like, yeah, put the lasagna in
the... Oh, jeez. I mean, you know.
No. Sorry for your chat. I know hearing my voice is probably brutal. I don't like it when I hear it. But...
Separate scene. Source?
But I also couldn't resist, like, when a friend that you have like wants to learn playing Magic and they're not a Magic person, it's like an opportunity you can't pass up.
Right. Where? Right.
I'm not an amazing Magic player, but I think I'm like a pretty good Magic player. Like I think
we're just gonna not gonna make.
I've won 3 draft tournaments in the last week.
There we go. Now we have a Magic the Gathering scene where my camera's in a slightly different place.
But I almost never play enough
10.
to get Mythic.
Okay. We're gonna hit the play button.
Yeah. Oh, that was such a shame because we had such a good hand too to start last one. Like I don't know if we'll draw as good of a hand as that where we just get.
I mean, it was pretty good. I definitely made a couple missteps with the land, and I need to remember to play that.
See your Discord stream. It's just like.
It's fine. So we got 2 planes, Glimmer Seeker. Oh my gosh.
This isn't a great hand, but again, we have the Dagger Maw, which if we want to play it on 2 can get us an island. And we have other things we can play. So even if we draw 3rd planes, we can play on curve. So I think I would keep this.
That timer giving me the anxiety last game. Ugh.
Yeah, but just remember it will give you like a grace timeout per turn, I think. And often you have other timeouts. I'm not sure in this format, it seems like you have less. So, planes pass. So, I don't know why they're playing that ley line. It's not very good, but. So here, unfortunately, didn't draw planes, but I think we're still going to try to play on curve and just gamble that we're going to draw land. Because your land draw chance is probably 40.
So just play Glimmerlight?
Yeah. And then we'll either get punished or rewarded, but if we get punished, it's not the end of the world. We'll just play the Dagger Maw and still hit our land drop.
Right.
And then the next turn, we'll still have like a 42% chance of drawing.
Ah, we gotta land.
I often play with an overlay that just tells me what my percentage of drawing each card is.
Oh, jeez. We're playing
So
Glimmer
here,
Seeker
yeah,
then?
we just keep playing on curve because that's what we wanted to do. That's the reason we made that play. So we're just going to play the Glimmer Seeker, and then we have the chance to really blow them out next turn if they don't counter this. Attack.
Give him a little slap. Just a little,
Yeah.
little tap in
Now
the
we're
face.
going to have that combat trick up. We're going to have that jump scare up where if they decide to block us with something that deals 3,
Right. We want to try to keep...
we'll just blow them out, and then we'll get to create a free enchantment. Plus, we can also just use the Glimmerlight to make it a 4/4, which will make it pretty hard to block, and we can save our combat trick. Ooh. Okay, this person's getting blown out.
Should I do island cycling?
Okay, so what I would... Yeah, let's do island cycling just because, again, we want to hit our first land drops. And then we're still going to have enough to do the things we want to do.
Choose
The other
up to
cards we
1.
wanna- Yeah. Come on, Auntie.
Brain
And now we're gonna use that island
for the Glimmerlight.
with the Glimmerlight. Yeah.
Are we putting this on the token or the creature? Creature?
There's an argument either way. I don't think there's anything that deal 3 in blue. So I might put it on the token, but then next turn we might waste a mana. So I think I'd put it on the Glimmer Seeker. There's just a scenario I could think of where we want it on the Glimmer Seeker, but we don't draw the land, and so we end up a mana short to do that play. You know? And so now we're just going to get to create a free creature. And then if this thing sticks on the battlefield, which is why I wanted to keep the white up, like say they play a damage-based thing on it, we're going to start drawing cards with it.
3 colors in draft.
I play
Okay.
3 colors actually quite often,
All
but
right.
normally when you play 3 colors, you want to play base green because green has the ability to, like, it has a bunch of cards that can go find any land in your deck. So that's fine. We don't care about that. We do want to kill it eventually, but we're fine now. Okay, so let's play our planes.
Curve of mobility.
And I
That's-
think I would just attack now, just to save your mana, because we don't know what we're going to draw. No, you don't need to. They're not going to block. Just not with the 1/1. Oh, shit.
Uh-huh.
I mean, here we can blow them out, though. We can use the jump scare and get rid of that, which is a fairly significant threat.
Yeah, let's just do it.
And then we get to
And then we get to what?
keep our Glimmer.
Yeah.
'Cause that thing, so that thing's ability is dependent on Glimmers being on the battlefield. So here, I think we just play the Cult Healer. We just want more power on the board. Even though the Glimmer burst would be nice, I think that that's just the most power we can put on the board. And then, if they had any creatures on the board, I'd say maybe move the Glimmerlight. That would make a better block, but they don't, so. Now, if they activate that room, you're gonna be golden. I mean, you have lethal on board right now. Like, if they don't do something that you can't deal with, they're gonna be dead. Yeah, they're dead. So now you just play your Fear of Immobility, and you tap down their creature, and they can't block.
Yep.
And you tap them down. Like, they were just playing too slow. Like, drawing cards early in the game is bad if your opponent is playing on curve, as we did. And we, like, did that gamble, too, where, like, we played the Glimmerlight instead of getting a land, just gambling that we'd get to play our 3-drop and then take the tempo advantage, which we did, and we never got back. Like, that's so big in draft. To just get things on the board and just have way more options than the person you're playing.
Coiling Rebirth. Gift a card.
That's actually a really good card. That's a very good hit. So this will take back anything in your graveyard And then if you gifted your opponent a card, it happens twice. So you get to create a copy. So say your thing has an activated ability of when it enters, blah happens. So there's probably one of the best cards in the format is called Atraxa, where it says when it enters, look at the top, like, I think it's 7 or 9, I can't remember, cards of your library, and you may pick one card of each type, like artifact, instant, land, enchantment, creature, and put it into your hand.
Oh,
And so if you do Coiling Rebirth on that card, you get to do that twice. So look at the top 14, pick 10 cards, and put them in your hand.
Play all of the things.
Yeah.
All right. You said you had a
So that's a really good hit.
dip for some
I mean, I'm
food.
probably, I mean, until they call me, so we can start another game.
Bot draft. Go for another one. That's fine. And then I'll suddenly start losing as soon as you walk away.
Well, I don't know. Like, if I hadn't been talking, would you have played that game differently?
Maybe
that first turn. I think that was the hardest decision: is whether to keep that hand with no 2 colors, and whether to play the 2 or the creature.
Okay, then that
This,
one.
even though the lands are good, I don't think we keep this hand. Oh shit!
Well, I did.
See, the problem is now we don't have any early plays, right? We're just gonna sit here, twiddling our thumbs. Like, we have interaction. We have to draw a creature, and if we don't draw a creature, like in the top 3, like,
You're right.
we really can't win this game and should just concede. Like, the most important thing, and that's why we focused in the draft too on like having 2 drops, having 3 drops, and stuff like that, is because if you don't play anything early in the game, you're so screwed. The Glimmer Light saves us though. Never didn't have it. Our opponent just made a constructed play that I often make with that Viper deck. Where you sacrifice your 1-drop, draw 2 cards, and then sacrifice that enchantment and put a creature on the board. So here we can't do anything, just need to equip the Glimmer Light and attack for 2. And the funny thing is, if they do try to interact with the Glimmerlight, we're probably gonna
I can
save
play-
it with the Shard Mage.
Oh, yeah.
Say that. You want to hold that up so that they... Because, I mean, the next creature that we draw, we really need it to stay on the board, right? We can't have them use a removal spell on it. And they're playing Black-Red, which is the color combination with the most removal spells in it. So if any deck is likely to have, like, up to 8 removal spells, it's a Black-Red deck. Like, efficient ones.
Rip Chain Razorkin.
Okay, that's fine. So I think this one is going to be a good one to Unable to Scream, probably. Ooh, yeah, we're not getting good draws either. Because then maybe they'll just throw the creature away, and we'll just get to trade a 1-for-1 and get a 5/3 off the board, and we still have 2 removal spells after. But we can keep attacking them is the most important thing. Yeah, the Shard Mage and the Jump Scare, we want to keep it for any scenario where we're going to force the opponent to just burn a card. Now they probably want to block, like, unless they have a way to sacrifice that creature and get some value out of it, like the second card they played, they're going to want to block. But 2 damage, like, if I was them, unless my hand's really bad, I would take this.
What they gonna do?
It's on you.
Oh.
Anytime that the yellow thing lights up, it's your
I
side.
keep forgetting I have all these cards and they're blocking it.
Yeah, and they're gonna know that you have something too, right? Because, like, if you had nothing, if you had no card that you could play,
Yeah.
it would not, like, stick.
Yeah.
Something to
So
think
it's
about
like
too, where,
telegraphing
if you
the
notice
fact
it's-
that.
Yeah, and some people will play around that, like they'll put on full control where you have to literally click through every single phase of every single turn, but then you have to do like 20 clicks every turn. So most people don't.
That's a little gross. I think I got my camera in the right spot though, right?
Well, like professional players playing in tournaments, like will play on full control.
When you unlock this door, you draw 2 cards and lose 2 life.
Yeah, so that's fine. We're fine with that. I mean, they're getting a lot of cards, which is a little scary. Like I assume that they're gonna play something pretty good next turn. But right now, we're kind of both not doing anything. It seems like we both like didn't have good hands. That's fine too. That's a 1/1 that they're gonna block with, and then it's gonna make a 2/2. But we're kind of just still sitting at parity with a lot of cards in hand. We need to draw something though. Like we really need to draw that curiosity. Like I would just offer them this trade because they are gonna block. They want that creature to create another 2/2.
Right.
So that the next time they can block and trade. Like they were probably wondering, man, what the hell does this guy have in his
They didn't
hand?
block.
He's not playing anything with 5 mana open. Oh, that's really strange. I mean, I would do that 100% of the time unless I literally was certain that the top 2 cards of my deck were really good and I didn't want to mill them.
Each player discards a card. If you discard a card this way,
Okay,
draw
so
a card.
Here, I think you can just discard a land, and they're gonna discard a card too.
What?
Fine. Yeah, so we've been drawing plenty of land, so I think.
Yeah, we've
fit
got
in here.
most. We got a decent amount of land for what we're playing.
Yeah. We just need to get a card draw engine going. That's the main problem.
Just take it, right?
Yeah.
Enduring Innocence. Yes, please.
Yes! Let's fucking go. So the only problem is that we're not gonna get a trigger off of it. But I think that's
I should
fine.
attack with this, right?
Yeah, I think attack, offer the trade.
Then maybe use a Shard Mage if they block.
I don't even think we care if we trade a 2/2 for a 2/2.
Well, I don't have a lot of creatures. That's the only reason. Oh, they're not even blocking.
Yeah. But the thing is, we're not worried about life because we have a thing with lifelink on the board. And if they try to burn a removal spell to kill it now, we're going to blow them out with Shard Mage. That's fine. So now they don't have the mana to play 2 removal spells in theory.
Never an enchantment you control
They're just
enter.
casting a bunch of like dinky creatures.
Right.
This doesn't really matter. Because like, as long as we can draw a 2-power creature.
They didn't hit me with anything. Ugh, that's all the mana.
Unfortunately, that also won't trigger our Shard Mages. And I think it's... Okay, so the one card I'm scared of them having in their hand is Dragon's Fire. It's a 2 mana, 3 damage that exiles the creature. So if we tap out completely, we might get blown out by that.
Should I
You
play
might just wanna
Fear?
hold back.
And
Yeah, well, it's going to use all our mana. If we had a 6 mana, I would do that. So I think right now what I would probably do is just hold and just not do anything.
you wouldn't attack with Enduring Innocence?
Nope. Or actually, that's not a terrible play.
Shit.
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea.
I already clicked it.
So I
Dang
was
it.
gonna say, if it dies, you don't care, because like if it dies, then it won't be susceptible to that card that I was talking
Right.
about. And we would trade.
Well, I'll block with it.
That's fine. That's one. I mean, we're not really threatened on life total right now, and we can kill anything that they play that's a threat. Yes, please. Please give us that trade.
So, the token?
Yep. Oh, no. The Innocence. No, the Innocence.
Alright, I gotcha. I gotcha.
Because we just want it to not be a creature like last game, so they can't target it easily.
Right. Each player draws a card. Thanks for the card.
Yeah. Because we just want to get extra lands and just extra cards so that we can get creatures to get.
We want to get Inquisitive Glimmer out, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, when it's your turn.
Yeah. Hey, look, extra land. Okay, Fear of Immobility then.
No, I'd play the Glimmer.
Glimmer? Alright.
Because we want to get our engine going. Like, we want to get as much value out of the Innocence as we can. Where we might draw something else that we can play.
Daggermaw Megalodon.
Yeah, and now I think we just hold again.
Okay. Do we want to
We have so much instant speed.
No
like,
swing.
We can deal with... Yeah, we can deal with anything that they do. I think attacking for 2 wouldn't be terrible. Like... They're just gonna trade probably their shitty 2/2 for it.
Well, and I could throw down Shard Mage and keep it.
I don't even.
They're not
think
even
it's worth
blocking.
It, though. It's
They're
like,
not even blocking. It's
yeah, and then they have a bad attack like on the swing back. Like I think they are probably misplaying a lot, but
destroy target creature enchantment. You lose 2 life.
so
Shard
now we
Mage.
blow them out. The Shard Mage. Now they just wasted one of their premium removal spells. Our thing got bigger. And
Oh, resolve. Okay. I realize it's waiting on me, like way after it's waiting on me.
Like I'm being on delay, and I'm like, yeah, resolved.
Yeah, it's a good call because I just sit there and I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, so now if they use a second removal spell, it's still fine, right? Like, where it's like,
Yeah, I guess I should block with it, huh?
like here they're gonna, if they attack, they're just gonna offer you a good trade.
That's what that seems like.
No, wait, it has Death Touch though. I think maybe we keep our thing, just for 1 turn. Like I think we can take 2 damage.
Okay, well it's 3 damage,
Because
but
it might allow us to play multiple spells more cheaply next turn. Like they're at 10, we're at 19.
target gets 1-0 and first strike. They really just okay.
Yeah, I mean that's just a waste of a card.
Well, it gets double strike too, so
So
they're hitting me for 8.
you could just unwanted remake that then, but I mean it's too late now. They were
Yeah.
for 4, so I think now it's not worth it. Sorry, I had an ad again.
Enchant creature. When sporadic infection enters target player, sacrifices a creature other than enchanted creature. When enchanted creature is dealt damage, destroy it.
You know, it would be kind of a sneaky. Wait for that to go on the stack.
Uh-huh.
Just like resolve that.
Well, isn't it gonna make me sacrifice a creature?
Wait, just hit your control key to go into full control. I'm not sure if this works. I have a feeling. Okay, now hit resolve. And now if it lets you pick again while this is on the stack.
It says resolve.
That won't work. That won't work. Sorry. Okay, now unclick your control keys. It's gonna happen anyway. I was wondering if we might.
Couldn't
wanna
I
play
just
Unwanted
destroy my
Remake
own
on our
creature?
own. Yeah, you could, but then the resulting creature would still die. That's why I said no. Bad.
Well, I'm gonna lose Glimmer.
No, you're gonna lose the opposite creature. I was trying to see if there was a way to get value out of losing that creature. I mean, it's not the end of the world, though. And we still have our own one.
Choose one if they're former. Okay, what are they?
Oh, so that's what this guy was doing. That's fine.
Okay, wait, what is happening?
He's making you discard.
Oh, discard 2 cards. Gross.
So I think we.
Get rid of the Dagger Maw.
Daggermaw could be really like, I think I would discard the jump scare and one other card, which would probably be the remake. It feels a little painful to do that, but stops us from holding up something. But they're also playing Rakdos. This is a tough decision, but yeah. I think that card's too good just because it doesn't deal with anything. Like, we won't be able to play it next turn, but it's still like more versatile. Like, I want to keep our big creatures, right? Because they are a creature that.
Oh, it just forced me to discard 2 cards. I didn't even select them. Yeah. Cool. What? Oh,
so definitely block here. Or no, don't.
This is my turn. No attacks. Okay.
Yeah, and.
Got a Glimmer Seeker in my hand.
Yeah, play the Fear of Immobility and keep the Unwanted Remake up. That makes us able to deal with 3 things.
Am I tapping?
Tap their Balemerk Leech.
Well, it's already tapped, but...
Or, actually, yeah, the Harrowing.
Well, I clicked on the wrong thing.
Delay, man. The delay.
I tried to share. I'm sharing with you on Discord. It's not working though, huh?
So hold though. It is not. Yeah, just see like your emblem, and that's it. So I think we hold here because we're low life now, but we just need to be able to play more things.
Meathook Massacre. X equals 2. Meathook Massacre enters each player sacrifices X creature. Whenever a creature you control that. Oh my god. Alright, well.
This is real bad. This might just be lethal. Because he's going to sacrifice a creature that's going to create another creature on the board. No, that's going to create another 2/2, and we're going to... So bad. I think
Take action? Yeah, just decline.
Yeah, it's asking if you want to pay 3 life
to
stop
yeah.
from returning that creature on their side. Yeah, we just lose. Honestly, that card is one of the ones that I would never expect anyone to be playing because it's so hard to cast. Like, you need 4 of the same mana. Oh, and they get the double. I mean, this game is over. You just might as well concede.
Oy. There's just like 60 actions happening right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Meathook basically makes it so that anytime your creatures die, you have a choice of either paying 3 life or the opposing player gets your creature on the board. That's so bad. Man, another tough game where we just got bombed by a fucking Mythic. That kind of sucks. As soon as they tapped 8, I was like, what could you possibly play in Rakdos for 8?
Alright, so we got 2 lands. Everything's low value. I think I should just keep this.
Fine. This is good. We have a good curve here because we can play things on turn 1, 2, 3, and have options on every turn.
Creature goat.
With, like goat.
We're gonna do the goat first.
And then cheerleader second for sure. Ooh, that's one of the cards I wanted for our deck that we just couldn't find. I mean, offer the trade for goat for sure.
Oh,
Before
attack with the goat?
No, don't play the creature. Because now, okay. And it doesn't matter. It's just in a general sense, if you know you're going to play a creature, never do it before combat, because then they know you can't play a combat trick, right? Which you have 2 combat tricks in your hand.
Gotcha.
So definitely attack. You want, like, if they want that trade, you give it to them. Like, that card they have up, that 1/1 is, like, arguably the best card in the set. Yeah, you're gonna see why. every time they either play a room or a creature, it puts 1/1 counters on anything.
Ah.
Oh, I think what you have to do here is unable to scream on that, so that ability doesn't trigger again.
Optimistic.
Unable to scream will take away its abilities, so the only way to counter it is to do that, even though it's going to be left as a 4/2. That's still better. And then I think you just hold here, and then if they attack with it, use the jump scare to kill something. You could attack with the 2/2, I guess. Sorry, I'm bad. I think the 2/2 attack would have been correct, actually.
Oh god, another big freaking creature.
This is fine. I think you can...
Well, I can kill their scavenger.
I think the 2/4 is not that much of a threat anymore, so I would block it with the cheerleader. Just to get it off the board, because that card forces you into certain plays, which is very
Fear of
annoying.
being hunted must be blocked if able, so...
Yeah, meaning it's going to force you to block even if you just played a creature you don't want to block with. Which is going to auto-kill anything that has 4 or less.
Like
I don't
this?
think you need to chump block the 2. Like, it's not profitable, right? Like, I think you just want to not block with the goat. 'Cause it's a potential 4/4 later in the game.
Fair enough.
Trade it for a 1/1. Like, and that was still a technically profitable trade because we...
Inquisitive Glimmer and keep the jump
Yes.
scare, right?
So Inquisitive Glimmer, and then we're going to get to play the Grand Entryway for 1 mana instead of 2.
Do I want to play it now or hold on to jump scare?
I think we do. Like, we just need more things on the board. And we just want to take advantage of the mana advantage that we have now, because if they kill the Glimmer, then we won't get to make that play until like 2 turns from now.
Hmm. Do I attack with the goat?
And I don't think we're going to block with the goat anyway, so if you know that you're not going to block with a creature the next turn, you might as well attack.
Just might as well
with it.
attack if it can't be blocked, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
One second.
Cripes. I guess I could sack my token here as a blocker.
I think this is fine. I think you can still take this.
Yeah.
Because on the crackback, like, they're going to take more damage. Or sacrifice the creature. So you have, like, good attacks on the next one. Oh, perfect. The plains makes this excellent. So this means now, if you needed to power up the goat, you could. But yeah, just use the rotunda. The room.
Let me make sure I tap the right mana here.
Yeah, you need to just make sure to hold up the weight. Which it should do, but you never know.
I don't trust it.
Auto tapper is fickle.
Put a 1/1 counter on top of each of 2 target creatures, so probably my goat
So
and the
definitely
glimmer.
the glimmer and the goat, because they're both the most high value creatures that you would save.
Yeah.
So we're gonna use a removal spell. But we're not gonna attack with the goat, we're just gonna attack for the 3.
Not attacking with the goat?
Well, we don't.
Oh, because they could trade.
2/2, right?
Well, I could
'Cause, like,
boost
we
it
want
and
to still
take it
hold
down,
up the
but
ability to use that ability, but you can't boost it now because you don't have 3 mana.
well, yeah, okay.
Again, like, I guess the rationale that I'm trying to go through, like, on every turn is I just always want to leave my options open. We're taking a bit of damage from that 3/5, but it's not that much damage. Like, we're not actually behind on lifetime at one point.
They're attacking with the glimmer.
That's fine. I think, again, we eat this too. Like, that's telling us that they have a reason that they didn't attack with the scavenger.
Right.
Which, that was a good attack, so why did they do that? Is what I'm asking myself now. Like, we couldn't have blocked in any, like, profitable way. So now I think what they want to do is to combo block on your next attack. And so we might get to blow them out with jump scare. I think we just attack with only the glimmer again.
You don't think I should put the counters on?
If we were
Well,
gonna do
I
that,
don't
I
have
would have
anything.
discarded the land, not the combat tricks.
Just the glimmer, then, yeah.
I still think being at 5 lands is good. We have a few 5-mana spells in the deck. But I'm just hoping that they want to combo block, like trade those 2/2/2s for your 3/4, which is what I would probably do.
Then I can bump it with jump scare and take both of them out. Oh, it's waiting on
And
me.
then if they try to interact with that,
They're not
then
even
you have to
blocking.
Ranged Rescue in backup.
Okay.
Yeah, we do need to draw something. Like, we're kind of running on empty in terms of value.
Nothing's making me draw cards.
Yeah.
That's how we built the
problem.
deck. Target creature power 2 or less cannot be blocked this turn. Okay.
That's fine, though. It's just 2. Yeah, they're kind of playing passive. So I think we still take this.
Come on.
Ugh. So now, no, don't play that. Don't play that.
Fuck.
The delay, man. The delay has fucked us so much. Because, like, we wanted a card to discard to the go,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And still be able to have 2 mana up. And, like, now I'm not even sure we can attack. They have too many good blocks.
They're not even blocking me again.
Yeah, but their next attack is really good. Like we don't have any good blocks now for any of their 5 creatures.
I just got a really bad draw this game.
Yeah. But also, like, just not holding that land is big. I mean, if they just attack with the 1 creature, they're an absolute coward. Like, this is getting to the point where if you just draw a land, like, next turn,
Seize from
might
Slumber.
have lethal. Hold, I think.
Spell
You might
cost.
see.
You could destroy a tapped
Maybe they'll
creature.
still not block. It's risky.
Just run the glimmer, and that's it.
Well, I'm just wondering, like, what's the scenario where we can use the jump scare on the crackback? Because that gives something flying and +2, right? So if anything that we do leaves them at 5, then we can just kill them, and they're not sure that we have a removal spell in our hand or not. The only problem is that those 2/3s have an ability that when they die, they deal damage equal to something. When Infernal Phantom dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any target, including your creatures. So I would definitely not attack with the goat.
Just
I
the
would
glimmer
offer
then.
the trade for the glimmer, and then if they take that, we use our combat tricks to try to get rid of it. Okay, here's gonna be a big brain play. Let's use.
What order do we want these in? Does it not matter?
I think we want to not kill that thing because it deals damage equal to its power, so it'll kill one of your other creatures.
Okay, so we just want to deal 4 damage.
This is a tough.
So Shardmaid's Rescue will give it 4, and it'll still exist.
No, we don't need Shardmage. I'm sorry, I was thinking of a different play.
Well, to keep Infernal Phantom from dying, and to keep my Glimmer alive, I need to play that to give it 1/1.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's going to kill that, and it's going to kill the Glimmer. That's the only really play that we can.
All right. And we're just hoping that they. This is kind of a. No. So we're hoping that they attack all and that we can find a way to make it so that they don't kill us. Alright, we lost again.
Yeah, I'm probably screwed now.
Yeah, that can just deal 8 damage. Yeah, keep getting blown out late in the game. Sorry. I mean, if you kill one of those, you die from its ability anyway. Tough games. No lifelink, no card draw.
Mm-hmm.
Games are a lot easier when you draw the innocents.
Yeah. It was going well, and then it did not go so well.
Well, honestly, it wasn't going that well. They played one of the top 2 cards in the set on their first
Well,
turn.
fair. All right.
And then it stayed
3
alive for the rest.
lands, Shard Mage, Inquisitive Glimmer, Glimmer Seeker,
This is
and
perfect. Yeah, this is a good hand. All right, we're gonna play this one quickly. We're gonna play fast. So
get the Glimmer out. Possess go. All right.
that's gonna give us the discount. So we'll have the option of playing with Glimmer and pumping this turn. Probably be pretty good. I think that's probably the play. So make sure you play plans. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then play the 1 mana side of the Rotunda first.
Then I have Shard Mage and Unwanted Reek.
No, but now you get to do the second side of it too, where you give +1s to both your things.
Oh.
You got discounts on both sides.
And then attack. Guess I'm
Yeah,
attacking.
and then here is the decision of if you want to, like, they could trade, but then it's a 2-for-1, which is kind of good. But then you're not left with a lot.
Yeah, they're doing it.
See, I think the reason that they're doing this is they're playing white-black. So white-black is the archetype that wants to put things in its graveyard so it can revive them. But it's actually good that we didn't let that 3-1 attack, because then it would have gotten to look through their whole deck and... yeah, Okay, 1 sec. Okay, so I played the... I think we want to unwanted remake their thing. Just because that card is value, I don't want to let them use that value, and then I want us to get the value.
And then do I want to play Abandoned Campground or Island? Well, I guess if I play an island, I can get Glimmer Seeker down.
Yeah. This is a tough play where it's like you might get blown out if they have a removal spell and you have nothing left in your hand. But this is the aggressive play.
Mm-hmm.
But if they have removal spells, so that.
Resurrected Cultist.
Nice. That's not a big issue.
Guess I could put this
We don't
campground
really have a
down.
good play here. But at least we can protect the Glimmer Seeker. I would maybe attack with the 2/2 just to give them the trade option. They might want to trade their 4/1 for it. Like, I just want to get it off the board so that we can have a clean attack with the Glimmer Seeker in the future.
They didn't block.
We're gonna have to take some damage.
Mm-hmm. Like, it blocked the face down with the Glimmer Seeker, but the Resurrected Cultist is gonna hit me.
Yeah. Like, I was hoping they would block with the Cultist, just because the Cultist is a card that you can get back from your graveyard.
Yeah, they're playing Valgavat's Faithful so they can sacrifice it and return a creature to the battlefield.
They don't have anything good in their graveyard yet.
Yeah. Acrobatic Cheerleader. Wait, why does that look different than what I had before?
I think it's the card style.
What you gonna do, WWW? Nothing.
I mean, I just hope that they attack with the phone.
They didn't attack with anything.
Well, hopefully we draw some gas.
Planes.
See, in these decks, I always play planes before island because there's all the combat tricks are.
Well, I have plenty of islands out, so yeah.
I think you just hold here.
Christ.
They're running on empty. They don't have anything they can revive. Okay, that's not bad. So they gotta get, and that's why we don't play many unwanted remakes, is because they do get value from them.
I guess I could block with both and lose them both, but then I have nothing. Or I just take the 6.
And they have a thing on the battlefield that can return things from the graveyard, so
probably
it would
just
come
take
back
it,
next
huh?
turn anyway, yeah. Like, you just have to hope you draw some gas to kind of give you something.
Possessed Goat. I can play that. Pay the 3.
Yeah,
Discard my.
that is what I'd probably do, yeah. You didn't have to do it then.
That's okay.
I mean, if they use their graveyard stuff on it, that's probably okay.
I should
The problem
probably,
is just like, you don't want to trade the Glimmer Seeker for the Cultist. That's why I was hoping they would attack with it.
I'm gonna attack with the token I have.
Yeah, but then you can't block the 6/5. But...
Well. Should I put my Shard Mage on it and boost it to not lose it?
Kind of a toss-up.
I could keep it for the Possessed Goat to take out the other one. Yeah, we'll just trade. We're just gonna trade.
Yeah, I think it's better to
Then
trade
we
with
can
the Possessed Goat than
Try to, yeah,
save a 2/2.
yeah.
Then at least if they use their Faithful to bring it back, then maybe you might just like buy a couple turns. And that way, if they put something that's really threatening in their graveyard, because these graveyard decks have some much better options to bring back.
Just resurrected Cultist, so I could do that trick with Shard Mage to make my goat stronger.
I think that's actually fine, but line the block up first. And then when it goes to damage, then do it.
Pass to damage? Or do it
Yeah.
before I pass to
Now
damage?
you pass it. No, now you have to pass it, because if they don't play anything, then like you're basically passing priority in these phases. So each person has a priority in each turn. Oh,
You said to pass. That's to
no, I
pass
was
the
giving an
damage.
example. I said don't pass damage.
Oh my gosh. Killing me. Like, why wouldn't I do that?
Oh, that's actually a good draw, because it can block anything they can play, and you can critically spell.
No attacks.
Yeah. These are the ones where you can kind of play fast, because like both of you only have one card in hand. There's not that many decisions. Now blow them out with the Shard Mage. No, blow them out, blow them out. See, now you're gonna have a massive 8 toughness thing that they can't attack through.
Right. And they didn't attack at all. And I get a
Like,
jump
this is buying
scare.
us so many turns, right? So now we get to, oh, I think we use the jump scare on the Fear of Fail test and then draw 5 cards. Yeah, there's no play that's better than that. It draws number of cards equal to the damage dealt.
So we just do an attack with fear failed.
Yeah. Drawing 5, pretty good.
Yeah, I got a
Easy
planes.
Ooh. Okay, so we drop our planes. And then we play both creatures, I think. You have mana for both. I don't think you need to keep the seas up. We don't have any other combat tricks to keep up.
Well, I won't have enough to play it if I play the surveyor as well.
Yeah, it's fine. Like, we'll just chump block if they attack with their big creature.
Hmm.
Like, we just got ahead by so much, right? So if they put anything that is a flyer, we can just remove it. And if they don't, we can just remove it.
They cease from slumbering me. You
That's
bastard.
fine. Like, you couldn't have done anything about that anyway, right?
Got a planes.
Okay. So I think we definitely want to seize from slumber the 6/5. And then it's kind of a toss-up. I think maybe
Do I
we
wait till they
and see.
tap it
Have it for what?
to attack?
Yeah, I guess you could do that if you just want to hold. Yeah, okay, pass. That's fine.
Yeah. We're gonna wait for them to attack and then we'll use one of.
Yeah.
I mean, I could cast
So
both of
basically,
them.
the scenario I've been imagining is
Unstoppable
Wondering-
Slasher. Zombie Assassin with Death
that card
Touch.
is insane.
Bastard.
Can we stop getting bombed on like the 20th turn? Of
Like,
I was actually like 2 rares that I just played in a row as well. Yeah, now I think get it.
discard a
We're gonna
card.
get it back.
You.
Oh shit. I forgot that had that word ability. I thought it was a 2 mana. Fuck. I mean, now I think you have to do it.
Wait, resolve?
Sorry, I mean, that was my bad.
What do I do with it? How do I do this? It says
Just resolve. I mean, at this point, there's nothing we can do, I think, unless you just want to... Either way, we're giving away 1 series. Maybe we shouldn't have played that land.
it one. Yeah, probably.
We would have been able to discard the land. That would have been the correct play.
Yeah, sounds like it. He's gonna use his Valgoth's Faithful to get him back.
It's gonna come back.
I didn't realize he had the ward on it, so he was gonna bring it back
forgot.
anyways. Yeah.
I knew it had ward, but I thought it was pay 2 ward. I didn't realize it was discard.
I got a planes. Aren't I a lucky boy? Hmm.
Alright. So you definitely can attack. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think of like what our outs are here.
I don't have anything to play. That's
I mean, he's just played too many good cards, and we haven't drawn any more gas. And they had the perfect removal spell off the top.
gonna chump block that. We got Unstoppable Slasher. They lose half their life
We actually
rounded
have
up.
to chump block the Unstoppable Slasher because it's gonna take 7 of your life plus 2.
Oh, I was gonna send a Glimmer Seeker at it. Well, I can throw my Glimmer Seeker and Tunnel Surveyor at the Spectral Snatcher. I think that's the best option I got.
Yeah, but then we're just totally dead.
Yup. Acrobatic Cheerleader.
Sorry, bad draws.
Cripes.
Man, not holding that land was really crucial.
Yeah.
Because then we would have had the second removal spell. Yeah, sorry. I got called for dinner like 5 minutes ago. I was trying.
Alright, man. Probably just
Oh,
gonna
that's so bad.
take
Sorry,
a
chat.
beating.
It seemed like you were like all these games were pretty legit draft games where you were playing like fairly good decks that had really good rares.
Bro.
Yeah, like this person's deck was really good.
We got an Enduring
Now the
Innocence.
Innocence. We needed the Innocence 4 turns ago and we could have done some things. Yeah, it's okay.
Oy. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and kill that.
The funny thing is that it's not impossible. Like if you draw a creature, oh, you can play that. You can draw 3.
Friendly Ghost and a Windbreaker.
What's the most things that you can play in one turn? Okay, so you'd have to chump. Fuck, that's so close to being perfect. Just play whichever creature you want to lose the least. Probably the Windbreaker. Never mind.
Well, the Windbreaker's not a creature.
It is.
It's a artifact equipment.
Yeah, it manifests Dread though, which creates a 2/2.
Oh, gotcha.
So I'm just saying you're gonna have to chump both next turn anyway, and be at 0. Okay, close. I was gonna say if those 2 cards were like 2 cards earlier in your deck, you could have won.
Yeah.
Because you could have chained off with the Innocence some more. But now you're gonna have to chump where neither of these is a good block. Alright. Sorry, dude. I can't believe we only won 1 game with this deck. Like, I think it's a legit deck. Getting bombed on too hard.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, have a good night.
Have a good one. Cripes. Durkee, you didn't send me anything, sir. Unless it's not to me, and yeah, we're good. Womp womp. I'm actually gonna delete that out of general if it's. Oh, it's about the gasping by the leaders. Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna take a short break, and I will be right back. I gotta go get some chili. Gotta go fill my belly up with some chili. Then we're gonna open up some boostas and get our butts handed to us some more. Be right back. All right, we're back. Oh. Well, let's give it another try. I'm gonna take my headset off. He's not here anymore, backseating me. He's helping though. He's helping me think about what we were doing. We're gonna see if I do any better. Scotty Russell. Planes. Yeah, okay. Not ideal, but red and green. I want him up first. All right. This is a 3-color deck? Oh my god, it's another 3-color. Alright. I'm hoping my mic isn't picking up on this popcorn. We went to Burl King. Leftover. I don't have any combat tricks. Oh shit, I thought I had more mana than that. Are you blocking? Why did I put lifelink on that? I'm an idiot. I should have put flying on it. This is concerning me. They have 5 lands out. Probably waiting to cast another creature next turn. Oh. It's tapped, so we're gonna burn that thing to the ground. They can kill. Well, they can't kill anything. Mm-hmm. Could I put double lifelink on something? They have 3 health. They would have to do a whole lot. A single creature gets double strike. All right. Probably this one. Manifest Dread. They're going to give this one double. I'm not going to block it. Are they going to give it double strike? What are you doing? What's the plan, Scotty Russell? Are we roping here? Eased from slumber. No reason to not play that at this point. Oh, it deals damage, doesn't it? I probably shouldn't have done that. Aww. No reason to play this. One mana and they tap, they can create a balloon creature and block. But then they can't. You got it. That went a lot smoother for me. However, I might have done... I don't know if I did anything wrong. I just didn't have any, like, combat modifiers or anything. We got that. We got a card. With the card. With the card. Underground Mortuary. It's a dual land. So what is this? I get a mystery cosmetic. Alright, let's see what we can do. Don't know what the square is. Alright, we got 3. We got a possessed goat, acrobatic cheerleader. I like it. First turn, second turn, maybe third turn. Because we can play. Where my cat at? Meh. 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 Let's see what we got. Might as well. We can give him flying. What do we got? Ah, he's got a 2-1 that's gonna kill it. Oh. I wish I could tap this thing for no reason. Hey, if I had something that let me tap a creature. Come on, send some love my way. I've dealt 2 whole damage to you. Really? We can either create a 1/1 Glimmer creature token. It's 2 creatures. Of course he's gonna block that one. Manifest Dread. Crap on my desk. Also got a token. Right. My mouse. There it is. Do it. Do it. You can double block? Bruh. Bruh. Yeah, let's do it. You got nothing to block with now. I mean, you're gonna play a creature, you'll have something to block with, but buy me more time and attack it with everything. I hate that the character is upside down here, but I see what's happening. Doing a backflip. Attack this whenever a champion you control enters and whenever you fully unlock a room. Stocked researcher can have attack at the so it doesn't have a defender. Oh, it's only a defender. Cripes, they got a lot of doors. What are they doing? Hold on. Gonna do it. We'll either do 5 or 4 and they'll trade. We're gonna trade. Okay. Fear of Infinity. Can't block. Lifelink. Ah. Dang. Okay. Okay. Got 1 health left. Okay. Yep, Manifest Dread. Do it. Do it. Give it up. Our card. Okay. Wait, there was a tapped creature? Who? What? Good night. Boss, you have 1 health. Boss, you have 1 health. Cause lifelink. He got 1 more turn cause lifelink. I guess I didn't see that coming. Didn't see that one coming. Alright, give me my big shark boy. Okay, you have 1 mana left. Piranha. Okay, oh, you got 2 mana. What do you got? Got something? Oh, alright. They didn't get what they were looking for. Perfect. Congratulations, me. So we got fear failed tests. Oh, it's a card style. Okay. Interesting. Alright, we're gonna open up some packs. Did we get an Outlaws of Thunder Junction? Binding Negotiation. Outcast Trailblazer. Is mana burning not a thing anymore, by the way? Silva Deputy. I got these Modern Horizons cards, see what's in these. Writhing Chrysalis. Creates an Eldrazi spawn. This looks like a cartoon, like a comic book cover, and this also looks like a comic book cover. Dude, that's a nice card. Archwave Innovation. Enters tapped unless you control an island. Next spell you cast this turn has Improvise. What is Improvise? Oh. Okay. Layla the Blade Reforged. Legendary creature Spirit Warrior. Whenever Layla the Blade Reforged attacks, exile the top card of your library. You may play this card. You know, I forgot I got a cosmetic. Stump Stomp. Shrieking Drake. Why does that look old school AF? Like the art looks like it's from the 70s. Oh, we got a rare wild card. We got Cranial Ram. Weapon. Warren Soul Trader, Zombie Goblin Wizard. Is that my own creatures? Is that any creature? Kirk, son of Yagmo. That's a cool card. All right. I have more decks now. I have a bunch of starter decks too. This so much looks like my friend and his wife kind of at their wedding. Like, it looks like somebody took a picture from it and then painted it as art. Not saying that happened. Saying that it kind of looks like it. Haven't unlocked any cooler avatars. Just got the Edgelord one. What's a cube draft? Oh. Keep playing until you reach 3 match losses. Oh. Whoa. I need a lot more practice before I go doing that. Duskmourn House of Horror Limited. Put your limited skills to test. Quick draft, Duskmourn House. So, like... it's the currency. Well, I got some dollars to do things, but kind of curious. Okay, that's a lot more. And 10,000 gold. Oh, wait, I can see all the things. In progress? Starter deck duel. Oh! Wait. I already got it. Why is this still in progress? We already did this. We're good on this.
Whatever you played last time will show up here. You can practice with me.
Color challenge. Starter
Use
deck
the
duel.
Find Match tab to try out a new format, or the Events tab to see both limited and
So we've done the
constructed.
color challenge.
You'll
It's
find
done.
colour-
We've done all the colors in the color challenge. Wait, so how do I get back to that other screen? Oh, okay. All right. I'm starting to figure this out. Draft, 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 jump in, alchemy event, explorer event, traditional standard event, standard event. costs a lot to enter these. Like, that's a lot, right? Ugh. But I could just hit
Doing
find
some
match,
exploring.
right?
This is a great place for it.
There's ranked.
This is your rank.
I could just bring my hair raising deck to ranked. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna. One counter on it. Whenever you get. Oh, okay. All right. That was rude. Bruh. Hey. Father. Hmm. Are you attacking? Fuck's sake. Mm-hmm. 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 We blocking everything? They're putting all their counters on that one. Fuck. Oh, I can't. He's tapped as a land. Okay. Okay, yep. You're not going to do that because you don't have the life for it. Or are you? Are those out of order? I was just a little short. But I did the thing. Alright, we're gonna open up some more packs. Let's see what's in some of these Bloomborough. These are the weird alchemy ones, yeah. Pollywallop. Free Tree Root Weaver. Ace Flockbringer. Where you cast a creature spell without flying, conjure a duplicate of your hand, the duplicate gains flying. Oh, right, because these are like alchemy cards. Weird. Thanks. Recruit Instructor. Spellbook. Some of this stuff doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. There's a lot going on. Buxton Decorated Rabbit Noble. Convoke. At the beginning of your end step, if you control a tapped creature, seek a non-land permanent card with mana value X or less, where X is the number of tapped creatures you control, put that card on the battlefield. Alright. Let's see what's in these Bloomborough cards. We're gonna wait for Baka to open the other ones. Sugarcoat. Crapshoot. Raken Archer. A rabbit mouse. Aww. Friend. Brambleguard Veteran. Druid of the Spade. Yeah, I've already got that. Feed the cycle. We'll open these Duskmourn when Baka's around. Manifold Mouse. Oh, Offspring. Nice. Alright, we're gonna open up these next time. I think we're gonna... Oh, you are here, Baka. The mouse is a meta card. A good card. We're opening up the Duskmourn. See what we get. I like Grand Entryway in the Rotunda and Crude Abattoir and Unsavory Kitchen. Harrowing Swarm. Fear of the Dark. Grab the Prize. Oh, if you oh, okay. So you draw 2 cards, You discard a card, and if it wasn't a land card, you deal 2 damage to your opponent. That's a pretty mean card. Mangled Soul Rager. Switch the power and toughness of each creature on the battlefield. You get a 12-time boon with whatever creature you control enters, switch its power and toughness. That's this reads like a joke card from one of the Unglued sets or something. That's just so ridiculous. Replicating Terror is really cool. We got Don't Make a Sound. We had that. Moldering Gym and the Weight Room. Alchemy has the weirdest mythics. Yeah. Ain't kidding. Razor Demon. When you cast a spell, target opponent drafts a card from Razor Demon spellbook. They may cast that card without playing its mana cost. Wingbright. Oh. Oh, we got 9 more Duskborn packs. Should I wait? No, we'll do them now. We'll just do them. Lit up. That happened to me. Oh, we got the Glimmer Lights. God, there's Possessed Goat. There's our friend Possessed Goat. Lit Up was a good card. Toby Beastie Befriender. When Toby Beastie Befriender enters, create a 4/4 white beast token. This creature cannot attack or block alone. As long as you control 4 or more creature tokens. That is a nice card. Look at the beast with all the masks on it. What the heck? Irreverent Gremlin. Resurrected Cultist. And something. Murder. Card is what it says it is. The Jolly Balloon Man, that was one of the things played against me. Create a token that's copy another, except for it's a 1/1 red balloon. That's flying in haste, sacrifice at the beginning of the next step. It's just such a weird move. I don't know why I didn't look at any of the other cards. I just kind of like clicked through. Oblivious Bookworm. At the beginning of your end step, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card, unless a permanent entered the battlefield face down under your control this turn, or you turn a permanent face up this turn. Is that Stew? Blazemire Verge. Black or red. Only if you control a swamp or mountain. Blazemire Verge. I mean, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good one, yeah. It's a swamp, but if you have a swamp or a mountain, you can use as red too. We got the Abandoned Campground. Such a weird looking card. Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. Enters, it deals 4 damage to any target. Avatar Horror. Wild Crypt in Cadaverland. 1 or more creatures leave your graveyard. 2/2 Black Horror. Okay, that's good for a graveyard deck. Whenever it enters or attacks. Yeah. Start your attack, damage enemy. You can play it for 4 as a removal spell, and a couple turns later it comes in as a 6/6. Interesting. Oh, we got a rare wild card. Let's go to Peculiar Lighthouse. That is a peculiar looking lighthouse. Neglected Manor. Okay. Live or die. Expensive card, but it gives you options, I guess. We got Say Its Name. Enduring Innocence. I like that card. We like that one. We got Haunted Screen. Could almost build something similar to what we drafted. Almost. I don't think we have quite enough, but Duskmourn's Domination. Screen. Oh yeah, I haven't opened it yet, but I bought the Nightmare bundle. Which is 6 boosters, 2 collector boosters, 20 traditional foil full art manor lands. Manor? Not mana, manor. 1 of 3 borderless cards with art by Tim Jacobus, and 1 of 3 exclusive movie poster cards. And a oversized Nightmare bundle glow-in-the-dark spin-down life counter dial. Plus a deck box, 2 reference cards, and 3 double-sided movie posters. Like, it comes with a bunch of... This was way too much money. I haven't opened it yet. I might do a video tomorrow or something where I open it. But then we make more videos where I open each of the packs. Something like that. I touched the stupid lenticular screen thing. And got greasy fingerprints all over it. So, something I've noticed is this box is really weak. For the ghoul who has everything. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna cut here instead of breaking the seal. I'm just gonna cut the card because this is all glued together, and like I've seen people open these and they just kind of fall apart. They got like a tear tab, but it's like, I guess I could open it with the tear tab and just tape it. I don't know. Got that really cool lenticular thing. I've also got a commander deck pre-built commander deck coming. The Haunted Screen just made me think about it. It's a mythic wild card. Murky Sewer, Strangled Cemetery. Lionheart Glimmer. Okay. Attack in the Box. Rampaging Soul Rager. Ticket Booth and Tunnel of Hate? Oh my god. It's a weird booster. Alright, last one. Let's see what we get. Neglected Manor. Seized from Slumber. Okay. That one. This is a good card. Growing Dread. Manifest Dread. Whenever you turn a permanent face up, put a 1/1 counter on it. Okay, that's a cool card. Under the Skin. May return a permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Get Cracked Skull and Stocked Researcher. Blazemire Verge again. Which isn't, again, it's not a bad card. I get 2 of those. Not bad. You have no packs to open. I better spend some money on some packs. I'm not spending money. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think we got some good stuff. I wasn't expecting, I guess I wasn't expecting in this game the boosters to only be 8 cards, but anywho, I'm gonna head off early tonight. It's been a day. An Overlord, the best enduring creature in 2 duel. You get 4 quality hits on 9 packs. Yeah. Balder! Balder has arrived. My outdoor kitty.
Imagining the tongue
You want some treats? Hey. You look like you...
lot of food.
Oh.
Probably still.
You want a treat? Baka says hi.
Baka. Or did you say hi to Bolt?
No, he said hi, Corchi.
Oh, okay.
Hey. Eat my finger, please. Oh, he knocked it down, sir.
Have a good night, Baka.
The cat cares not.
Like looking at, I'm not at the camera.
The camera's right there. What?
Corey?
The cat's been out since last night. He's finally in the house. Oy. Yeah, so at some point I'm gonna open up those cards. I don't know if I'm gonna do that on stream or if I'm gonna like record videos to post it on the internet, or maybe I'll do both. Maybe I'll figure out you know, how to take VODs and we'll figure it out. I'll do something. I got a good camera that I can plug into the computer and use for that sort of thing too. And then yeah, I've got that. What's it called? The can exit it. Death Toll. Death Toll. Commander, green and black commander deck. Yeah. You need to reorient the camera to make D-Gen Magic opening content. With the Curiosity, I think the white base is looking strong. Have you guys voted for Fred and Barney? I get to change my wallpaper. The joke will be over tomorrow. the funny vote for the doggos sign. I have a physical copy, and it's my wallpaper. But yeah, I could set up like a tripod or something and just do an open camera scene to record that stuff. But this, I gotta say, I think the white base is wrong. I'm gonna get some sleep. I'm tired, mentally exhausted. Been a long day. Lots of work, lots of suffering, lots of pain. Good night, everybody. We're gonna send a raid out. Who are we gonna raid? Twitch TV. Send you guys over to Earth to
Skull Merchant is the most hated killer.
Earth to Jelly. Send you guys over to Lord Tobias playing some Fortnite.
The universe and Tyson Chicken. All it takes.
Good night, everybody.
Through all of existence to uncover the